The Holiday came out in 2006, and honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I was really excited to watch this movie. Maybe it's just because it's Christmas time, even though all our snow is melted for right now. But, you know, I sat down and I watched it last night, and I forgot to film a thing before it. And after, like, it was last night, and it was just too late to film something after. So I'm doing it now, a day later, which I think is nice because then I had more time to digest and think about it. And honestly, I like the movie. It's nothing special, which is something to remember, but it is a good movie, I think. The reason I wanted to see it is because Jack Black, and I mean, if you've watched videos before on this channel, I love Jack Black, one of my favorite celebrities, and honestly, not like he's famous, but I think he's kind of underrated as an actor, just a little bit. Like he's fantastic in his comedy, and sure, he's really funny here, but I wanted to watch it here, and when I first started watching it, I was like, okay, I like this. You know, Jude Law is good. Cameron Diaz, I like in a few scenes. She plays Cameron Diaz in this movie, so in a few scenes she really kind of goes a little bit over the top, which I like. Again, I like Cameron Diaz, but there are a bunch of movies where I'm like, okay, let's take about 20% off there, bud.
Let's take about 20% off for up there, all right?
But she was good in the movie. I think she was good, and Jude Law was good. But surprisingly, the people I cared about the most were Kate Winslet and Jack Black. Now, obviously, it was just because I prefer those two. Like, Kate Winslet's one of my favorite actresses, but it surprised me because they don't have as big of parts in the movie as Cameron Diaz and Jude Law, which I was still interested in. I wanted to see their thing, but in that first half, it's a lot more on them. And then the second half, we see more of Kate Winslet and Jack Black, which I liked. When I was watching it, my mom's seen it a billion times, and she's like, oh yeah, I like the second half more. And I definitely do. I think that their story was more interesting. I think, you know, it was cool. It was nice to see Cameron Diaz's stuff with Jude Law, and I won't spoil it for those who haven't seen it. But there are a few things that are revealed, and I was like, that's cool. I like that. Except the movie just doesn't have that one thing that really makes me want to rewatch it. I probably will, like, for sure. I'll have no problem rewatching this next year, although I would much rather do it, like, I wouldn't choose to rewatch it by myself, probably, like I would. Like, last year I watched Love Actually for the first time with my mom, and I am for sure rewatching that, like, in a week or so, because that is one of the best Christmas movies ever. But that's, like, my interest. Whereas this one, if someone said, oh yeah, let's watch The Holiday, I'm like, sure, you know? It's fun. It's long. It's weirdly 2 hours and 16 minutes, but it didn't feel that long. Like, it went by pretty fast, and I like that just because when you have a holiday rom-com that's 2 hours and 16 minutes, you know, that's kind of pushing it a little bit, but this one didn't. It kept me entertained through the entire thing. I liked all the performances, especially from Kate Winslet and Jack Black. Not to say that Jude Law and Cameron Diaz were not good, because they were just as good. I can't say that they weren't. They were just as good. I'm just saying I was more interested in the whole Kate Winslet side, along with Jack Black, who's definitely in it the least out of the four I mentioned. But I mean, Kate Winslet, just once again, it's like, I love seeing you in movies. I really got to see more of hers. Still, she's already one of my favorite actresses, and of course I've seen Titanic, Eternal Sunshine, stuff like that. This movie was really good. It was nothing special. Like, there were a few things where I was like, yeah, you could cut that. Oh, I don't care about that. Okay, let's move along from here, from this certain point. But it was a fun experience, and I enjoyed watching the movie. I'd probably settle for a B. I think that's like a solid grade. It's a solid grade. I think that's probably what this movie would deserve. And if you've seen The Holiday, tell me what you think in the comments down below, and I'll see you guys next time. Over and out.